Hello everyone, welcome back to The Blobber, playing our new series in EU4, Mare Nostrum. We are going to attempt to get this achievement with a little help. I keep wanting to say down with a revolution. With a little help. As Ragusa, lead a trade league of 5 nations and guarantee the Ottomans' independence. So you've got to start off as little OPM Ragusa here. Grow nice and big enough, or alternatively have the Ottomans become small enough, probably more likely to do the former than the latter, but sometimes the Ottomans have some trouble, such that you can then guarantee their independence. This proclaim guarantee. They are too big and powerful at the moment. Now this is my first campaign in Mare Nostrum, so there's lots of things that I'm going to have to get used to, like corruption and sailors. Oh, this is the state system. So yeah, hopefully this might help you. Maybe I imagine I'm going to make a fair few mistakes, and we can help you avoid some of them. In any case, now our overall plan, how we intend to go about this. Well, the plan is Austria hates Venice and the Ottomans. We can pretend to be scared of the Ottomans, even though they're guaranteeing us, which will help us look attractive to Austria as an ally. Threatened by Venice? Oh, and we're also threatened by Venice. Yeah, might as well do that too. Now, we're going to improve relations with Austria, try and get an alliance with them, and then try and draw them into a war in which we want to take maybe Dalmatia, and if we were super duper lucky, maybe Venice, but probably just Dalmatia, because we're going to have to, we're not going to wait, however many million years it would take to get some favours with them. We're going to try and call them in against Venice. We'll take at least Dalmatia, maybe Istria or Venice, and give Austria probably the rest, and then join the Empire, and then we are safe. Once we've joined the Empire, we are safe from the Ottomans. We'll then try and blob out Bosnia, Serbia, and consider things more from there. It depends. Hungary usually ally with Austria, so they probably won't make a nice target. We might be able to go after Venice again, maybe Byzantium, depending on if the Ottomans eat them all up at once. Well, still, best not to make too many plans before we get to things. Too many steps in your plans also is not a good idea, because if one of the steps fails, then all of the others will be for nothing. So, first let's get to what we'll look at in terms of our rivals. So we can rival Albania, Bosnia, and Serbia. Albania is almost certainly not going to exist soon. The Ottomans basically always straight away try and eat them. I'm expecting them to die, and I'm happy therefore to rival them. In terms of this, and our force limit. So we can go up for 2 more 1, 2. Although, let's have a look. Let's actually make one of them a horse. That we've got 2 flanking cavalry. We aren't expecting to go to war soon, so let's drop that army maintenance right down. We'll... Oh, okay, so that slide is percent of your income based. Somehow I like 35 just to start with as a guess. As I said, never seen it before, we're just going to set it at that and hope, see what flies. Let's have a look at the initial merchant setup. So there's transferring trade to here, and transferring trade to Constantinople, and because we're a merchant republic, we've got an extra. So I think we're doing about as much as we could. We don't have trade range here. So maybe once we get some more trade range, we might want to send one of these merchants over there. But we'll see. For the moment, that looks pretty sweet. So we've got going up to force limit. What about boat force limit? We could afford some. Well, actually, we can't. Boats are expensive. We can't afford any more, so we'll just wait there, and we'll tell these guys, using the new naval settings, so, air threshold, I think we'll set them to be, okay, see what the default does for the moment. I will set them to be, so that seems like a good, because we're tiny. And maybe even go home at war, and let's tell them to project trade in Ragusa. They do not even pay for themselves. A little little sad. Well, what else can we do? So we wanted to improve relations with Austria, so let's get that going. Let's have a look at our income once we've got those new units out, and then see if we can maybe afford. We might end up needing to get a Diplo Rep Advisor. Thankfully we have one available without digging, so that's good. These guys hate me, so that's problematic. But we'll see what we can do. So Austria, and what about our missions? Have we got Improve with the Pope? Yeah, we've got Improve with the Pope. That sounds good, so I'll get on that first too. Yes. Yes. Speed up. Get going. Allies, Genoa. Oh yeah, so let's set our who we care about. I don't care about anyone except I care about Bosnia. I do care about Serbia. I do care about the Ottomans. Antium. I want to see Albania get squashed. And I care about Austria. And Venice, because I intend to go to war with them. I think that'll do. Yeah, there we go. So there's our usual Hungary-Austria alliance. People are joining Venice's trade league. And we're at force limit. Muscovy is eating Odiev. Poor Odiev. Doesn't look like you're going to get Kinslayer today, little friend. Now, why are you at war with them? No? Oh, because you were friends with Novgorod. That was a foolish decision on your part then. And here I was imagining Muscovy was being a big bully. I mean, they are, but they're being the big bully that they're meant to be. Against Novgorod. Oh my gosh, Lithuania is allied with... Oh, no, okay. I am confused. Part of their trade. Maybe at war because you guaranteed their independence? Yeah, I can imagine. It doesn't look like Novgorod are allied with... Doesn't look like they're allied with Lithuania in some way, so maybe Muscovy tried to declare Odiev a co-belligerent, and then that meant that Lithuania, being their protector, would join in. So lose Diplo or lose Republican tradition. We're at full Republican tradition at the moment. Actually, let's check out our leader. 04, that's a pretty shitty starting leader, but oh well. No sense. I mean, there's only so many times you want to re-roll the start, and we are happy with our start because Austria hates Venice. That's the main thing that we wanted here. We will happily lose the Republican tradition at the moment. Sit and we watch and we wait. Hope that they will let us get an alliance one day. The Ottomans are throwing their weight around, warning, 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 oh, and they've gone to bat, they've gone for that fight with only the one claim. Now, the way I understand the corruption system to work is that there are a number of things that can increase corruption. Being behind time in tech, events, but most of it seems to be fairly sensible, except for that I don't know that I completely agree with being behind time in tech relative to your neighbours. If, like, imagine you were one of the Indian countries and Britain decided, like, oh, I own a piece of land next to you, comes and conquers a province from one of the countries next to you, and then suddenly you've got Britain on your border, and they're going to probably have a fairly large tech lead, and suddenly you're going to get more corruption, whereas the rest of your India won't. I don't know that it doesn't feel quite right to me. It feels like there could stand to be some improvement there. So gain mercantilism or Diplo, considering the fact that the button, there's a new thing here where you can spend 100 Diplo to get, I think, 1 mercantilism. We'll have to see later. Effectively trading 33 for 2 sounds like a good idea. Getting more than your usual bang for your buck. How are we doing? Climbing. Ooh, these guys have fabricated on me, which is worrying. Very worrying. We would like to get this alliance. Please. Hopefully, at least Serbia has been warned by that, yeah. So only Bosnia would be able to declare on me, because, well, even then, we're still protected by the Ottomans. And I think that keeping that protection up as long as we can is going to be a good idea. They might want to go to war with me, but they won't. They're unwilling to sort of dare the ire of the Ottomans. How are we doing? Nearly at the Pope to 100, although I think we'll probably increase it all the way. Might as well max out our papal point gain rate. Poland are going after the Teutonics. Nothing could be more normal. Though what isn't normal is they didn't get the Union. Well, this is a fun game. Unusual things resulting from this. Lithuania is now a lot weaker than they used to be. They used to start off with more base development than France. But now, look at them. Oh, they're like almost 100 behind. I mean, it's not actually 100, but, you know, they're significantly weaker than they used to be. Now we can try and save the people in Dalmatia or improve our prestige. I don't think we're likely to do that, so we'll take the free claims and we'll just keep improving relations here. Up to speed 5 even. More improvement. 13. 11. Oh, here we go, election. So, leader of our Merchant Republic has died, and we have to pick what we want. High Diplo, high admin, or high military. And I personally am thinking about... Okay, so let's have a look at what idea groups we might want. I love plutocratic. I think plutocratic it's got some of the best things from all of the other groups. Like, it's kind of a pick and mix. I've got morale of armies, not quite as good as that you get in defense, but still good. You've got unrest, same as you get from humanist, good, an extra merchant. You've got goods produced, economic, goods produced, production efficiency. Well, it's kind of the same. It's good produce that one then. You've got caravan power. This is the one that I think's a bit meh. Got manpower recovery speed. Same as from quantity. Finisher, you've got tech cost. All tech costs, which is pretty much the same as that one there. So it's sort of a pick and mix of most of the best ones, or most of the very strong ones, from other idea groups, except for that caravan power one. So I think we're going to choose military first. And how old is he? Let's check. He's 51, so that's a bit sad. We'll probably not re-elect him, and maybe consider taking events that lower our Republican tradition. And keep cycling high military leaders until we get a nice young one. You know, Muscovy is, good lord, Muscovy is going all out. Are they like dead for manpower or something? Babies. Blah. Oh yeah, he's heavily in Merkland. Well, I suppose that's what you get for picking on Lithuania. They're weaker, but they're still not weak. Weak by no means. Prestige or lose admin. Goodbye, prestige. Who has been discovered building a spy network? Sucks to be you, Corfu. Get good. Oh, here we go. So we're finished with them. And we're finished with them. So now, how are we looking for an alliance? We need 5 more. We need a little bit more than 5 more. So we could improve our navy strength, which we can do. So 1, 2. Galley. That does for us, if that helps. Meantime, what else can we do? Well, we want the Ottomans to do. We don't want them to stop protecting us, so we'll improve relations with them. Oh, 3 points, beautiful. And what else would we like? I want to consider who else hates Venice, maybe. Might want to try and ally. No, we're not going to be able to get Hungary as an ally if we get Austria, because we'll have that. We'll have the modifier for already has a strong friend, which is, I think, a bit of a shitty modifier, but I can certainly understand why they want it. So who else hates Venice? The Ottomans. Well, I'm not likely to get. They're protecting me, but they're not likely to offer me an alliance, I don't think. Not the same religious group. Yeah, it's hard to get over that one. What else could we do? We could... Once we've expanded here, maybe we'll want to expand... Like, we have to wait until they fall out of the Empire. Well, no. If we join the Empire, then we could consider going after like people like Ferrara. Especially because that's got a centre of trade here that an estuary. That I might well be very interested in. To which end, we might want to look at who hates them. Milan hates them. Milan also hates Venice in a sense, because Venice has one of their provinces. So we will use our other diplomat to improve with Milan while we wait for these boats to finish, and hopefully raise our effective navy strength up high enough that Austria thinks we might be worth a friendship. Oh, are they going after Barwa? No, they aren't. Come on, get some balls, go after Barwa. Venice has a new leader. Here we go. Oh, so they ate everything. So we are not getting any way of going to war on Byzantium. Oh well. Probably a bit much to hope for. Yeah. Ottomans do all their things that make Byzantium get heaps of development and free conversion to Sunni and free conversion to Turkish. It's just an amazing decision. Oh, Venice are trying to fabricate on me. Naughty buggers. Oh, here we go, boat number 1. Let's tell him to... Like they've merged up, so that's nice. Ottomans are not eating their way through their other cores, surprisingly enough. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Golden Horde is considering dependence guaranteed. What the? I think they expect them to vassalize, which seems unlikely. Meanwhile, have Muscovy accepted their fate that they're dead? No, they're somehow still winning. East out of the war against... How odd. Well, goodbye, Odiev. Novgorod managed to stand up for things for a while. Should have been paying more attention. Milan love us as much as they can, so let's finish fixing up Austria again while these last little bits of boat finish. Back up with Austria. Same with the Pope. Make sure he doesn't forget how much we love him. Woo. Ability or Republican tradition. How kind that we're already at higher Republican tradition and we were intending to not re-elect. So there we go. That's effectively stability. Aragon have not gotten any useful friends. And they're going to die to Castile and Portugal in all likelihood. Aragon. Now we had that tick away because of the new year, so fix that up again. And by the end of the year, this boat should finish. Have another look at whether we can get this alliance. -1. Ugh, you know what? Check that he hasn't got a war going. Nope. We consider raising our maintenance. Go call back. Yep. A howdy doody bonus diplo rep, which should let us get this alliance. Hello, we have our new alliance. Shower him with our military access. Try and keep him happy with us. And now we say, hoi, would you like a war against Venice? I think you would. So bring all our boats back. And let's see how this would fare for us. So, Austria, I'll give you land. You would have the Knights, Genoa, Naxos and Corfu join. You would have Austria. How big is Genoa? Genoa, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 troops. 11 compared to Austria's, what, 40? Yep, I'm sorry Venice, but you are going to die. Now, has this got a fort? It does. So, let's... I want to get my units... and then I'll declare and go that way, I think. So, I'll ask for access, also. Go, yep. Boat, right. That's cool. Now who are we? Boat rights? Access now, yeah, okay, access. Fleet basing rights. Loot. This will help us drop off our other units quicker. Especially seeing as these days, well, it's not as bad as it used to be. Fleet basing rights used to be terribly expensive. And if we save our money by cancelling those, can't, that is stupid. Okay, I didn't know that's how it worked. I don't want to pay that. Salzburg, let my men in so that I can get my men out of Austria. Well, this is something to learn. You know, we're learning. Cancel fleet basing. Now we can return. Now we can cancel with Salzburg. Whoop. Oh, and let's turn our Navy's maintenance all the way down. There we go. And think. And let's get rid of this guy. He's costing us too much. There we go. And I think we're ready now. So if Austria aren't in a war, and they will join us, I think we're all ready. Yeah? Are we all ready? Cancel that military access, and say, I want Dalmatia. Please join me, Austria, I love you forever. And... oh! But we'll have to declare this war next time. Thank you for joining us. This has been The Blogger with a little help achievement run in EU4. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and that you'll join us again soon. Bye bye.